So, right, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakodash. We say the blessed apostle and elders agree most on the Ruba teaches our person truth, and we see salutations all the Akim to the push within on truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season and season. We say Shalom. Once again, going into a video here, and this basically touching upon some news. Now, if you've been keeping up with the news, you would see that majority of these nations that they are preparing for war. Every single thing that they are pushing out, like when you're watching news, you see them preparing their citizens for threats. As this one particular article here said, Justin, France is preparing to distribute a survival manual to every household to help citizens prepare for imminent threats, including armed conflict on French soil. So you could see what it is they're preparing the citizens for. Now this goes off. When I see this, this is an example to show that I've done some videos for the past few days touching upon the mindset of Jakes down here, how they've been partying, they've been jumping up. The election coming up. They all in the streets for the political party, right? They're all in the street these days for the political party, jumping up, dancing, reveling, all this other stuff, while these are the kind of things that happen all around the world, right? So, and I also saw some other news, like for example, they say massive protests erupt after Turkey arrests Istanbul mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu, right? A key rival to Erdogan, right? So you're seeing all these things happening around the world. Again, these big nations, right? These big powerhouses, right? They're preparing for war. They're preparing for conflict. They're preparing the citizens for as I say here, imminent threat, right? So let me just jump to a scripture here. Let me go to 2 Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. It say for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And as I say here, for many great miseries, right? So when you look at the word miseries, right? Sorry, say miseries, right? Miseries meaning, right? It's a misery, a state of feeling of great physical or mental distress or discomfort, right? It's a cause or source of great distress or discomfort, and the Lord tells us about these perilous times, right? It's a wretch, right? Is it misery or miseries? It's a no, plural, miseries. It's a wretchedness of condition or circumstances. And you can see the circumstances that we are heading into and the condition we are heading into, because when these wars, these things pop off, and these miseries come upon Jake, the famine, the pestilences, all these things that are written, we won't see how much of them will be jumping up still, how much of them will be on the streets parading for the political party, thinking that they're going to get help from it, right? Where, as we know, as I did a video yesterday talking about our help coming from the Lord, right? That is who you would turn to in the times that we're heading into. It's if France is preparing to distribute a survival manual. Let's imagine that they're giving them a survival manual. You understand the kind of condition these people are in, right? These people are so glued to the internet, right? They're so, things like the internet, things like technology, things like the TV, these things come like a basic comfort. And with all these things, just imagine how these people going and operate, right? So they always say misery, right? The state of feeling of great or physical or mental distress, and that is physically they go and feel those miseries, but even mentally, right? Because the majority of these people go and get broken mentally, right? Some of them go even take their own life, right? Because they would want to go through the things that happening upon the earth. So going back to the scripture, it says 2 Ezra chapter 8 verse 50, it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, right? So just like I was watching the elder video yesterday where the woman was talking about her basic not her basic, but she said her belief system And when you listen to her belief system, it goes against what is written in the word, right? It goes against the things that are being said, right? So we will see how much their belief system, because their belief system is not upon the Lord, is upon what they think it to be. We will see how much their belief system will save them in the time that we are heading into, right? In the time that we are fastly approaching, right? Right? Yeah. So it's a that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, and there's the mindset these people is prideful, right? All these people as we talking, nothing gonna come unto them. All these things going to pass, right? Especially Esau. You feel these Edomites, you feel a thing the kingdom going to unfold now. In their mindset, the kingdom going to continue forever, right? I'm gonna jump to another script. Sorry, I'm gonna jump to another scripture here. But before I jump to another scripture, let me read some of these comments, right? Some of these comments upon this article. They say, and why would French be worried about armed conflicts on French soil? Just like this mindset of these people that they really and truly think nothing is going to come upon these places, especially these Americans. Especially them that dwell in Babylon, right? They say each manual will come with a white flag, fear mongering. That is a word they'll have to use, fear mongering, until things come unto them. They will understand the fear that's coming upon them, right? So as you can see, France preparing to distribute a survival manual, right? We also saw something like that with Germany. Did a video upon that about some months ago, where Germany was preparing the citizens for something to happen. Sorry, to live without basic needs, or like what they're talking about is electricity, water, and all these things, to live a particular time without it. They was preparing the citizens for that, right? Let's go up a little bit. Right, I want to find the next article here. DHS, no, not this one. Not this one. Right, right, is this? No, not this, sorry. Not this one. But as you can see, all these things, you see, Iran FM says Trump's nuclear talks letter more of a threat. And if you've been paying attention to Trump and the president of Iran, they've been going back and forth. Trump giving them a deadline to talk about the nuclear stuff. And Iran sending a message to the UK Council telling them that if they are attacked, they will respond, right? And we will see if we get that here just now. But it's a particular article I'm looking for. Oh, there's another one. I'll come back to do a video on this. Let me save it one time, right? But it's a one particular article. All right, look at it. It says France calls on all of its citizens to leave Iran, right? And again, as I just mentioned, the talks going on with Iran and Israel and America, right? So France calling the citizens back from Iran, telling them to leave. So as I said, let me go to another scripture. This is book of 2 Ezra chapter 9, and I'm going to read I'm going to go to let me start from verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure out the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, right? So as the scripture says, to measure out the time diligently in itself. Now, who would be doing that? Who would be measuring the time that we are in? The elect. These 2/3, they're not going to do it, right? They focus upon, about rallies, about reveling, about a party, about a political election. These are the things that they mindset upon. While they're doing these things, misery is growing upon the earth. Evil is growing, right? all these things. Just look at if I watch the time, even though it said 23 hours ago, 23 hours, 22. So every hour they're gonna update about some other political news, right? Some other stuff. And when you're reading it, it's everything. Majority of the stuff is about war. A kingdom against kingdom, and these are the things that are written in the scriptures. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Right? So that way it say measure though the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the science part which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, and all these things we have been seeing, we know see a video with the some uproars in Turkey, right? Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. I want to say something with the earthquakes and uproars, right? You're seeing all these things happening, and when you watch the state of the world right now, it was I think it was England Prime Minister or one of those prime ministers said like they need to address things to they need to address the people because we in a time of uncertainty, right? And what you mean is like uncertain of what is going to happen. Now we know through the scriptures what it is going to happen. What way the road we're going down, right? Which is WW3, right? That is the part we headed on to. But his statements was, he need to address the people of the time of uncertainty that they're in. Because again, when you hear all these things, you're seeing the economy crashing, you're seeing food prices raising, you're seeing famines, you're seeing great debt, you're seeing all these things happening. It's a time of uncertainty for them, right? So what he said was to address them, but to let them know we are heading into those perilous times, right? Shit ain't gonna be nice at all. Right? Imagine, you're seeing two countries going at it, and they're talking about nuclear warfare. That is what we're seeing with Iran and America right now. Trump, being as prideful as he could be, sending out his threats to Iran, telling them they have a deadline and so forth. And then Iran telling them that, hey, anytime we are touched or hit, we will attack back. And we will hit with deadly wounds. Right? So these are the kind of things we've seen upon the earth right now. Right? So let's go up a little bit. They say, look, all this here, just German defense minister plans crisis meet on US-made arms. Right? Significant job cuts, all these things, prophecies happening, right? Something else I wanted to say here. What I see it here by was it this news? Was it this news that I saw it on, or Discovery News? I'm gonna go back to my stuff here and see if I see it. Oh, it was Brick News, right? And it was a news that came out yesterday. It says European Commission says the EU must immediately prepare for the real possibility of a large-scale war with Russia, right? NATO against the bear, right? All these things we're seeing, all these things we're hearing about, right? Misery is growing upon the earth, right? So it says, go back to 2 Esdras 9 verse 4. It said, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The end is manifest. So the end is being made manifest. Right? It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And ending in effects and signs, and we are seeing the signs of the end. Right? We are seeing the signs of the end. Right? So continue to think everything is a joke. It's not a joke. Let me, okay, it has some other news I might come out to do a video upon. You see, Elon Musk has arrived at the Pentagon for meetings with senior military leadership. Why all of these things being talked about? Right? Right? And again, so pay attention to what is happening. Pay attention to what is going on. There is a measured all the time diligently in itself. Right? We are seeing these prophecies play out before our eyes. Right? So, hey, with that, once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rekakodash. We see that it's a person and Elos agreements and reward teaches a person the truth, and we see salutations, so the Akimat push with no truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season and season. We say, Shalom.